Thank you for joining me in this second video about the 2025 ICF Code of Ethics updates. I'm Brighton West, the host of this series, and I'm excited to move on to part 4 here. Part 4 is going to be the standards. It's important to note that the first core competency is about ethical practice. This part is divided into 5 sections, and I have Kate Miller with us today to cover the first section. She's a PCC, and she was a member of the code review team. Kate, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you, Brighton. It's good to be here.
Kate, why don't you take us directly into section 1?
So I'm covering section 1, agreement for client and sponsor engagement. And we've had just minor changes there. So section 1.1 and 1.2 are the new standards for the 2025 Code of Ethics. So in section 1.1, what we did is we merged the old standard 1 and 2 together. So it really just clarifies who the audience is that you're building the agreement with, but also giving a little bit of flexibility in terms of what you and that client and also a third party might agree to. So the new language is such. It's communicate before coaching begins with coaching clients, sponsors, and or other involved parties that the coach is in a direct relationship with to explain the nature of coaching and to co-create a coaching agreement regarding roles, responsibility, confidentiality, financial arrangements, and other aspects of the coaching engagement. And so really what we were trying to do is make it a little bit more flexibility. So as the number of engagements or the number of individuals that were impacted by coaching, such as a coaching platform, there was the flexibility to create that confidential space and safe space for a client, as well as the coach. So the second standard that changed is 1.2. So it's very similar to standard 9, and in fact, it's exactly the same language. Respect all parties' right to terminate the coaching relationship at any point for any reason during the coaching engagement, subject to the provisions of the agreement. That seemed pretty clear. That seemed pretty straightforward. So at this time, we didn't have any suggestions or amendments to section 1.1, other than to renumber.
Well, this was probably the most simple video that we're going to have throughout this series, a very short section here. But thank you so much, Kate, for bringing this to the coaches, and thank you all for watching. And now let's head to the next section. You can watch that next video up here, or go backwards. You can watch that video down here. Thanks so much for watching.